What's going on, guys? We are back with another Lost Ark video. Today we are going to be going over how we can get the Power Pass in Lost Ark, which levels up a character instantly to level 50. So to get the quest for this right here, to receive the Power Pass, you have to finish the main story. Now, when you finish the main story at level 50, you're going to have to keep going up till you get to a place called Vern, and then finish the Vern quest line, which is a pretty short one. So it's not much more story after level 50. And then you will get eventually the quest for the gift. You just complete that. You'll get this cutscene right here. And then you just watch this cutscene, or you can skip it if you want to. And then after that, you will be given the gift in your express mail. So your mail will be given right there. And then make sure you collect it. It doesn't matter which character you collect it on, but make sure that you collect it on the server that you want to collect it on. I believe you can only collect it on the server that you got it from. So the server that you're collecting it on is going to be the one that you completed the quest from. So once you receive the item, make sure you use it, because if you don't use it, you're not going to have it. So go into your inventory and then activate it by just using it. And then one thing I wanted to show you as well is it will tell you right here that it can only work on your specific server that you actually acquired it from. So how do we use it? Now we have to have a second character. As you see right here, I created a second character, and then you click the Power Pass, use it, and then this little screen will pop up, and then you just tap use and then activate it right there. And then whatever process you have on your character, if it's level 10, level 20, whatever, it's going to get sent back to this area right here. So make sure you do it on a fresh level 10, fresh level 1 character. Otherwise, it's kind of a waste. So basically, once you use that Power Pass, your character is going to go right back into the starting screen, no matter how far in. And if you finish these little mini quests right here, you can get a little bit extra rewards. So I do recommend doing this at least one time. That way you can get that free pet of your choice. The second time you go through this Power Pass, because you do get a second one after you finish this, if you don't care about getting a pet again, then you don't have to worry about doing this again. But I haven't used the second one, so it's possible that you might not even be able to get the second one. Now, all you're going to have to do after this is go through this quest line. You're going to see little cutscenes again. Basically, what this is doing right here is just going over the story. So if you rushed through it on your first attempt, this is basically a quick summary of the whole entire story, which will save you guys a lot of time. That way you don't have to worry about any nonsense of like going through the whole entire thing again. So don't freak out if you see that you're going to start playing in the main story again. So we'll just go through this little cutscene right here. It has like basically a quick summary of all of the main story quests. So it basically gives you all the cool cutscenes that you saw. This was probably one of my favorite parts when you fought Carmine and the freaking big demon comes out. This part was pretty awesome. So after the cutscene, it's going to end on the part where you have to not reclaim, but when you're invading the castle to take over the throne. So you're going to get thrown right into the gameplay right at this point right here. Now, don't freak out. You don't have to start playing the whole entire main quest. So once you just talk to her, we will get right into the quest. So there we go. Once you finish that quest right there, you're given all of your skills. So at this point, you might want to take a moment to go over your skills and see what you've got, because it'll instantly boost you up to level 34. And then you have all the skills and all the skill points to use. And then remember, you're going to have to be going through the story just a little bit. So you might want to take this time right here to look over your skills real fast, add those skill points. That way, when you get into that story, you're not going to be level 1 on all your skills and doing no damage. And you're also given a small amount of gear to get you up to the proper power level to take down the quest that we're about to go over. Now, a good little tip as well for fighting this quest is you don't really need to worry about wasting your potions that they give you. You can die as many times as you want in this quest, and any of the quests during this little tutorial right here, and you will be able to revive for free over and over again. So at one point in this quest, you're going to be fighting the boss, and then the boss is going to be obviously pretty tough to fight, especially if you don't know what you're doing because it's a brand new character. So you could just keep charging in at him and dying all you want to. It's not a big deal. You can instantly revive, not having to use any feathers, which is really helpful. So I do recommend not worrying about dying. Just go through it as quickly as you want. Take it nice and slow and learn your class if you want to. But now we're going into the first part of the story where I was saying earlier, we're going to be invading the castle. Now at this point you might be thinking, okay, what's going on? I thought I was supposed to be level 50. Why am I only level 34? Why am I going through this whole part? This wasn't a skip. Well, right here, all we're doing is invading the castle. Not even the whole entire thing. You don't have to fight the big boss and the demon and all that, thankfully. You just go through about half of this quest where you go kill the mages and stuff like that, and then it'll just basically skip the rest and you don't have to worry about that. And then it'll summarize what happened and then get you into the next part of the story and then just summarize what happened right there. So as you see right here, we're just going through this exactly the same thing that you went through when you completed the main story. You just run through everything. Pretty much just try to do it nice and quickly if you don't really care, because you should have remembered all this. And then again, double check that you power up your skills, because as you see right here, they're all level 1. Now, once you finish all of the main story, you're sent into over here in the training area. Now, the items you get from the training area are not as important as the pet. Over here, you're just getting like little costumes. But if you need a little refresher, I do recommend doing it, just for the sake of a little refresher on not remembering how to do all the little mechanics in the game. It's basically the way that the game I wish was from almost the beginning, because it just summarizes everything nice and easy.
Come this way.
But once you complete all of this, then you're basically all done and you're good to go. So now that we've finished all of those extra quests, you're given your second Vern Power Pass right here. And remember, just like before, you have to make sure you collect it and use it, and then you can activate it to power up a second character to level 50, doing the same exact thing. But however, on the second time, you can probably skip the story since you've already gotten the pet and all that stuff. So it's up to you if you want to go through that again. I would recommend just skipping it the second time. But that is pretty much it. That is how you get the first one. That's how you get the second one. And then once you do that, you're free to go. You're given a set of decent gear. Your character spawns back in the main city of Vern. And if you want to as well, there's a storage not far from here. And I recommend as well to transfer some items onto your character. And also some skins if you want to make them look good the second they come in. What I did, if you watched my previous video on how to farm gold, I bought all these founder exclusive skins with gold. None of this right here was from the box. I bought the helm, the chest, the weapon, and the pants, all with in-game gold by farming. So that's all I've got for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like, and I'll see you